As we were sitting down on our knees, all crammed together like a pack of penitent penguins, we widened our eyes as the priest's words seemed to be coming from all four winds, engulfing our little skulls. Women are not allowed in the holy altar. It was not the kind of school trip I imagined. Our sweet teacher was nudging us to seize this rare opportunity and ask some questions, but in all honesty, we were too afraid that a direct question might be a direct ticket to hell. So we just sealed our lips shut and watched as the priest moved on to the confessionals and explained to us the ins and outs of relieving one's soul. He then asked us what the number one rule of confession was. A brave kindred spirit lifted her hand in the air and said privacy. The priest seemed pleased with the answer and patted the little girl's shoulder with a warm, fatherly smile. Correct. He then took a magnificent stance and told us a story I will never forget. One day, a boy your age wandered into a church to ask for God's counsel. He noticed a woman was confessing, and tempted by his childish curiosity, he sat closer in the nave so that he could hear her whispers. My best friend squeezed my hand, but I was too terrified to look at her. I knew something horrible must have happened next, since the father only spoke of divine wrath, boiling lakes, and cauldrons filled with tar. He noticed a tail slithering out of the woman's mouth, down her chin and bosom, until a full-blown snake emerged. When the first one was out, another broke through between her lips, and soon the boy found that, as the woman kept whispering, more and more poisonous snakes left her body, and all were covered in a thin film of pus and blood. The entire platoon of third graders' hearts was now beating in unison. Terrified, the boy ran outside and didn't stop until he bumped into a friend. His friend asked him what happened, but the boy couldn't speak. The woman's poison blistered the child's tongue, causing him to lose his speech forever. An age-long bias towards women. I thought the ideas presented to us during our bizarre school trip were just reminiscent of some rural traditions of the Orthodox Church, but as I grew up, I learned that religion and society in general still think evil is innate and lingers in a woman's bones throughout adulthood. The Bible has an exquisite list of female temptresses who brought innocent men to ruin. While Eve didn't know better than to convince Adam to bite from the forbidden fruit, other women like Jezebel and Herodias stirred up men to commit atrocious things for them. Harun Yenike.